All right, simplifying decimals and comparing decimals. So we'll start with multiply 0.25 by 0.04 and simplify the product. Product is the answer to a multiplication problem. All right, so I'm going to multiply these together. You do not have to line up decimals, but they kind of just line up on this one, right? So make sure you multiply. So I'm going to do 5 times 4 is 20. I'm going to carry the 2. Then I'm going to do 4 times 2 is 8, and I'm going to add 2 to that, which is 10. I guess you could carry the 1, but 4 times 0 is 0, and then you add 1, so you end up putting it right here. Now, how many decimal places does this one move? How many does this one move? For a total of 4 spots. So I'm going to start here and move 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a 0 and a 0 in front. Okay, the zeros that you actually don't need for your answer are after the 1. You don't need those, okay, but you need the ones in the front. Write these numbers in simplified form. In other words, we don't need the 0, all right? This one right here is unnecessary. So that's all they want you to do is just write it as 1.25. Okay, 4.000 is the same thing as what, everybody? Yeah, it's the same thing as just 4. You don't really need the decimal and all the zeros, okay? That's all those. All right, now I'm going to compare 0.2 to 0.15. This is where you might want to add a 0 in to help you, right? So there's like, I need the same number of decimal places. Makes it a lot easier to compare. And then Piper, what sign would you put? Yes, greater than. All right, 0.2 or 0.20 is bigger, is greater than 0.15. All right, and let's try this one. So again, how many decimal places are here? So how many should I put on this one? Yeah, I'd add a 0 there, so I have 2 decimal places, so it matches up, okay? So 12.5 and 1.25. Oh, even without the 0 there, 12 is way bigger than 1, so it doesn't even really matter. This is greater than. Everybody good? All right, then I have 0.012 and 0.12. All right, so you want to look at the first decimal place, right? And which one is bigger, the one on the left or the right? The one on the right is definitely bigger. Okay, this one is less than this one because this is 12 thousandths and this is 12 hundredths if you thought of them as fractions. Okay. Write these numbers in order from least to greatest. Okay, least to greatest. Somebody raise your hand and tell me what the smallest number you think is up there, Katrina.
0 and 15,000.
Oh, good reading. Yeah, 0 and 15 thousandths. Okay, this is the smallest one because it has a 0 here. Everybody else has a 1 in that first spot. All right, comma. All right, Macy, what do you think is the next smallest?
0 and 125,000.
Okay, you think that one goes next? You're so close. You're so close. This one's a little tricky. Layla, what do you think? Yes, this one is actually smaller. This one is slightly bigger because of the 5 compared to that one. So I'm going to do 0.12 and then 0.125. And finally, this one is the biggest with the 2 in the tens place. All right, so you're going to write those in order from least to greatest. All right, you guys grab a whiteboard.